What's up, Guardians? Profane here, thanks for checking out the video. When the new Heresy episode drops next week, linear fusion rifles will see an increase in overall damage. Across the board, all linear fusion rifles will receive a 10% increase, and that should help this weapon type climb back up on top of the charts for optimal damage. There's also many players within the community who are expecting to see artifact mods like particle deconstruction to return, which would greatly aid in fusion rifle dominance throughout Heresy. If linear fusion rifles are able to seize the meta in Heresy, you can count on exotic linears like the Euphony, the Sleeper Simulant, and Arbalest to be some of the most dominating options. But there's quite a few top tier legendary linears that will stand out as viable options for optimal damage. With that in mind, I thought it would be a good idea to grab a handful of some of the more relevant and current linears and put them to the test. We've taken 12 legendary linear fusions and we've tested them against Callus within the legendary Desperate Measures mission, but we've also tested them against Farazia, the ogre boss within the Grasp of Avarice. We're able to get a good idea of each weapon's potential whenever testing against Callus, but we don't get the luxury of damage totals at the end. When testing these linears, we utilized 3 weapon surge mods and a Well of Radiance, which tacked on an extra 25% damage. To make things as simple and fair as possible, we did not use any Void or Darkness debuffs. To improve the overall performance of each linear and to optimize our damage potential, we did make use of targeting and reload mods that matched each weapon's element. If you're using any of these linears in real-time scenarios, especially the 3-burst ones, you're going to want to make use of those reloader and targeting mods as well. With that said, let's go ahead and take a look at their performance, and then we'll circle back around and talk about overall results.
I'm Guardian. Come, let us revel in this exquisite moment. You cannot evade annihilation. exquisite moment! You cannot evade annihilation! This exceeds my wildest imagination! I want more! Does this satiate your pain? us revel in this exquisite moment. You cannot evade annihilation. Exceeds my wildest imagination. I want more. Does this satiate your pain? Time, Guardian. Come, let us revel in this exquisite moment. You cannot evade annihilation. This exceeds my wildest imagination!
Now I know there's going to be a few people that call me out for missing a few shots, but overall I think this went pretty well, and it gives us a good idea on what to expect out of these linears whenever they start getting an extra 10% damage tacked on. There's a few legendary linears that I don't have access to, so I do apologize for not including any of those, but based on what we did see today, the standout performers are Stormchaser, the Cataclysmic, the Taipan, Sailspy Pitchglass, and a surprising entry, the Suspectum, which is in many ways just a newer version of the Reed's Regret. To no surprise, the fusion rifles that feature the Vice Sting or Origin trait seem to be the ones that perform the best. Heresy will likely have a lot of increased focus towards arc abilities, which should make Stormchaser and Sailspy Pitchglass really strong options with arc-centric builds. The Mistral Lift and Scintillation are two of my favorite linears, but neither of those topped the charts today, but I wouldn't discount them by any means. With that said, we're going to bring today's video to a close, but I thank you as always for checking it out. Let me know what your favorite linear fusion rifles are and what your go-to exotic will be in Heresy. Thank you as always for checking out the video. If you enjoyed and found it helpful, then be sure to hit that like button below, along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated and both really do help support the channel. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.